Good morning, Iona Prep, and welcome to Gaelforce Live. I'm Devin Granderson.
And I'm Patrick Burns.
Here are your morning announcements. The Wellness Committee will be raffling off 2 prizes all this week during the lunch periods. Come to Wellness Table and enter to win. Attention sophomores and juniors and any students interested in applying to next year's peer counseling program is invited to an informational meeting today in room 401 after school. Applications will be available. Today's lunch special is chicken wings. Now we bring you part 3 of the AP History debate.
Good morning. We now present to you the summary statements. August Euler will be representing the affirmative, and Maurice Pierre will be representing the negative. August, would you like to proceed?
Sure thing, Raul. After reading the arguments, it is abundantly clear that the decision of Frederick v. California Teachers Association is as logical as it is constitutional. In a way, the same argument is used by politically active retirees that believe that since they no longer directly benefit from their school, they don't have to pay school taxes anymore. If there was a way to only give government benefits obtained through collective bargaining to those who paid for them, then it would be logical that those who didn't want those benefits would be able to opt out of those services. But that would never happen because those who refused to pay would claim under the 14th Amendment they were not entitled to those same rights based on the equal protection from economic discrimination. Those stingy unionized teachers who refuse to pay their union dues are mooching off the rewards of those who literally and figuratively paid their dues to ensure that those in their industry were treated fairly. To ensure that union organizations have the resources available to collective bargain, it is only fair that dues should be paid by all those who reap the rewards of that bargaining. Thank you, Raul.
And now to Maurice Pierre with the negative.
Thank you. Although the First Amendment to the Constitution is best known for guaranteeing freedom of speech, its interpretation extends into many other important issues. For example, it is even related to how teachers' unions require non-members to pay dues. This debate was the subject of the recent Supreme Court case, Friedrichs v. California Teachers Association. The court gave a 4-4 ruling, which affirms the decision of a lower court. Unfortunately, this acknowledges unions' right to collect dues, even from non-members who reap union benefits. Teachers should not have to pay dues if they are not members of a union because doing so is an indirect infringement on teachers' freedom of speech. Unions might be supporting political activities that are frowned upon by non-members. One reason it is believed that non-members should pay union dues is because of the free rider issue. In other words, if they do not pay, then only some teachers would be paying for union protections that all teachers receive. This objection, however, is unfounded since most of the union's money is going towards politics rather than protections. Union delegates once used their muscle in well-funded pension accounts to bribe politicians, strong-arm businesses, and inflict crippling work stoppages in order to promote their agenda. Unions claim to champion workers' rights in the name of solidarity. However, Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy unveiled Teamsters' union ties to organized crime by publicly going after its president, Jimmy Hoffa. Today, as a result of this, union membership is mostly voluntary. If this is the case, paying for dues should be voluntary as well. No one should be forced to join an organization if that organization does not act in the best interest of its members. Furthermore, no one should have to give money to an organization that uses union funds to advocate for policies which are in contrast to someone's beliefs.
And now to Dante Natoli with the closing statement.
The 4-4 deadlock reaffirms the lower court's decision. For now, the state of California's law requiring dues from non-union members benefiting from union or management collective bargaining agreements is constitutional. But the question remains, what do you think?
And now for this day in history, April 21st.
Good morning, I'm Damien Garcia, and here's your day in history. April 21st. According to tradition, on April 21st, 753 BC, Romulus and his twin brother Remus found Rome on the spot where they were saved by a wolf. On this day in 1895, Woodrow Latham and his sons, Otway and Gray, demonstrate their panopticon, the first movie projector developed in the United States. In the skies over northern France, the German flying ace, Manfred von Richthofen, commonly known as the Red Baron, was shot down on this day in 1918. St. Anselm of Canterbury was a scholastic philosopher and clergyman born in Aosta, Italy. He left Italy in 1056 and settled in the Benedictine Abbey of Bec in Normandy. He moved to England to succeed Lanfranc as Archbishop of Canterbury in 1093. His strong principles brought him into conflict with both William II and Henry I in England, and he was temporarily exiled by each of them. Greatly influenced by Augustine, Anselm sought necessary reasons for the existence of God.
Students in need of service hours, there is an opportunity to earn hours this Saturday through a project at the Sheldrake Environmental Center in Larchmont. If you are interested, please see Mr. D'Alfonso. Today's home game is JVB Lacrosse versus Bergen Catholic at 4:30 p.m. Please come out to support your fellow Gales. Attention peer counselors. Our final end-of-year meeting will take place after school on Tuesday, April 26th in room 401. This meeting is mandatory for all current peer counselors. Today's birthday is Brian Rapillo. Happy birthday, Brian.
Once again, I'm Devin Granderson.
And I'm Patrick Burns.
Have a great day.